What up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. The last video, I was over some rough terrain, so I think it was kind of difficult for people to hear me. So I apologize for that. So yeah, as you can see, it's one of those gray days over in New York. Well, Jersey, New York, same shit. How am I feeling? Same old shit. Scheduled a appointment to see the therapist, so I'll be seeing them this week, so that's good. Let me see what else. What's also been going on? Yeah, I've just been applying to jobs. I think I applied to damn near 200 today alone, 500 for the past couple of days. And like, no bites. And people try to, when they try to give you encouragement, but they don't really know what to say, so they just make shit up. And they're saying nonsense like, oh well, maybe because of the holidays, no one's trying to hire people during the holidays and quarters, and there's man, give me a break. That's just trying to make me feel better, and it doesn't. But because I remember I got hired for my first hospital job on December 11th, 2011. I remember that date for some reason. But maybe I should play that, and then who needs a job if I win? But yeah, no, that's a pipe dream. But yeah, so I'm not too sure I buy the whole it's the holidays, they ain't hiring yet. But then again, I'm going for more administrative, managerial positions as opposed to just a grunt worker. So maybe there might be some truth to that, But I don't know. At this point, it's whatever, Like I said before, I'm kind of sandwiched between, a rock and a hard place, because if I go for a job lesser than what I'm qualified for, they look at it like, oh, he's just temporary and he's gonna be, he'll be gone before long. Which again, they're not wrong, but they kind of are, because the way it is now, I'd definitely stay. But and then the jobs that I'm qualified for, they'd rather pay an up and comer or someone in-house, promote them so that they can give them less than what I would be requesting for the same job. So yeah, it's one of those things, man. It really sucks that, because there's only so low I can go anyway. Like I no disrespect to like a Subway worker or something, but I've paid my dues already. Like I worked at Red Lobster, I worked at KB Toys, I worked at Costco. I've done it. And I'm not looking down on it, but when you're a college student living at home, those jobs are really, your money's for recreational use and fun and gas. Me, I got actual bills. So it's almost like I'd be paying the job for the privilege of working for them. And I mean, all that would do is make me feel even worse, which would then cause me to backslide more into Kratom to get rid of the feeling of feeling like complete and total other shit. So it's I mean, look, man, at some point you do kind of gotta laugh at shit, and that's where I'm at this point. Like, I've been laughing at shit that is not generally funny, but I don't know, it's just sometimes that's all you can do, laugh or cry. And I'm always been more of a laugher than crier. The emotions are there. The anxiety, well, like I said, I'm not an anxious person, so anxiety, I don't really feel anxiety, but it could be induced by using Kratom. That's the only substance I've used that I've felt what would I consider would be anxiety. I'd also consider, like, the way it works. It gives you, you go through, there's a, what's the word? No. There's a process to even being high on Kratom, So, like, it starts out, and then, like, you're feeling good, you get energy, all that. And then out of the blue, like, your mind wanders, and then you start, like, thinking all kinds of shit. And it's like you get inside your own head, and you don't really know, like, what's real and what's not, and you think you're focused, or getting focused, or it's helping you focus, and it's really not. It does the complete opposite. It does the complete opposite. Yeah. And then you don't really know what to believe or what not to believe, or you start thinking you're not, you're just not sharp, put it that way. You're just not sharp. So, yeah, stay away from these motherfuckers, man. Definitely stay away from the Converse. They're by far the most addictive Kratom I've ever had. Because, like I was saying before, like, it makes you second guess everything. Like, even, been dealing with this woman for a while now, even when I was in Vegas. But, she's from New York, lives in Brooklyn. And so, we've been, trying to find time to get together or whatnot. And, certain things where without the Kratom or whatever, I'm not tripping at all. But when you're on Kratom, like, you start thinking like a little bitch. Like, you start thinking, like, oh shit, she out with the girlfriends. Oh man, nah, she's dealing with some other dudes and da 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 da. Or if you don't, hear from each other, or if, it starts, oh well, I can't reach out because, I reached out twice and then she only reached out once. You just, it's dumb, nonsensical games. And we're both way too grown for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, this had to do with the Kratom use, because without the Kratom, I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean the man as in like Michael Jordan, the man. I mean like the man as far as your behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, the behavior is definitely more masculine when you're off the shit, and that's just due to the testosterone levels being fucked up on the shit. But yeah, that it is what it is. Like I said, minor backslide, and we right back on the grind, and that's how it's gonna be. Like I said, still working on a job. Decided not to go the felon route. You know what I'm saying? Basically just doing what I can to, maintain some level of sanity. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just another day in the books. Because over here now, like, once 4 o'clock hits, man, the day is over, man. So, just ran a couple errands. And yeah, that's been it. But still within the 4 walls, man. Even with a nice crib like my parents have, such a nice house, it's still 4 walls when you can't really do shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, all of us just keep our heads up. Holiday season is upon us, which is actually depressing too, because I'd love to get so many people little gifts here and there, but it's either I do that or have gas money. But it's all good. It's all good. I mean, at the end of the day, this thing has definitely been humbling. My bad. Definitely a humbling experience. It could always be worse. I have family here. So, I mean, that's the most important thing. And I'm sure I haven't been the best house guest with my, mood being so down, but being around my mother and father, it does help, even if it doesn't seem like it, but it does. And, even my niece, my nieces, my siblings, all of them. And that's why I'm doing this, And again, not to sound arrogant, in a couple weeks from now, months from now, I'll look back at this video and know that I was telling the truth. But I just know that I'm going to be better. And I think I'll be better than ever, if I'm being honest. Like, I really do believe that. Like, I think that this setback or lesson is, it happened. I'm gonna say for a reason. The reason is I was abusing it. Like, I don't like leaving things up to mystical, magical nonsense. Not saying religious nonsense, but what I mean is I'm taking accountability for my shit. And so, I did this to myself, and I gotta get out of it myself, or with help, whatever. And you guys have been very helpful. Yeah, love the comments. They definitely encourage me. They help, especially when you're feeling kind of down. And hearing you guys, some of y'all saying that you have like 6 months under your belt, 3 months, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 6 days. Like, all that is encouraging, because it's like, yeah, we all know what the other's feeling. Shout out to my boy Chris. Shout out to Rich offhand. Shout out to my main man, Mr. Strong Ass Keith. I think that's his name. But yeah, he definitely gave your boy a shout out, so that's always appreciated. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I know that I'm going to be, in a better place as long as I let time do what time does. And I continue to make the right choices, right? So I'll let y'all go on this dreary ass Monday. Yeah, just another day in the books, back on the grind. You guys take care. Hope all is well. Peace.